Hey, how's it going, everyone? It is Draco. I just got back from seeing Spy Family Code White, which is the first movie for the Spy Family series, which I had just finished watching the first season, which I had a video up previously about. First off, spoilers for Spy Family Code White. If you haven't seen it, go see it. I highly recommend it. So jumping right in, this is very slice of life. There honestly isn't too much action that really happens until like the end of the movie. Honestly, most of it is just them having a very wholesome vacation, which is honestly very fun to see. With them going on a train, going out to eat, having fun at like kind of a carnival game. But genuinely, a very large portion of this movie is literally just them on vacation. Getting to the intros of everyone, Lloyd's intro was pretty dope. I kind of like the different stages and obviously showing him, completing his mission and whatnot, and all the disguises he was doing. And just kind of a quick side note, Lloyd was doing disguises left and right, man. I don't know how he's pulling it off, because he was switching outfits like insanely fast, and even voices. I don't know how he does it. And Yor was also dodging bullets left and right. Like, the amount of bullets she dodges in this movie is astounding. Even like artillery gun she was dodging. Lloyd's intro was honestly pretty lengthy compared to everyone else, because pretty much everyone else didn't get much of an intro at all. I wish like Yor would have got a more in-depth mission that she was on, instead of just cornering a guy against a garage door and killing him. So starting to talk about kind of everyone's character and whatnot, Yor was definitely very insecure throughout this whole movie, with her thinking that Lloyd is trying to cheat on her in some way, and that he's trying to get a divorce. And I think this is one of the most cool setups I think I've seen in a very long time, because kind of throughout the movie she's super paranoid that like he's doing these things that could be potentially like cheating on her, which obviously they're all just misunderstandings. But, at one point he gives her a lipstick as a gift, and, she just takes it as like paranoid gift giving and whatnot. But I freaking love that lipstick actually comes into play at the end of the movie. Like, I literally would have never thought that actually a lipstick was going to come into play, but like somehow it did. And talking about this lipstick, I never thought in a movie I was going to see a character get killed by a lipstick. Like, that just seems insane to say, but Yor literally kills this guy with a lipstick. So that is a first, and when that happened, I was like, oh my goodness, they set it up by her getting the lipstick, and she's now killing a man with this lipstick. Lloyd, still my favorite character. I freaking loved him throughout this movie. He is pretty calm and collected. Honestly, like, not too much bad happens for him. He had probably my favorite scene in the whole movie, which is at the very end of the movie with him in the final fight against the military Colonel Weiss, I thought his name was. And he's like disguised as him, and then he goes to fight him, and like it has like the colors in the room change to where like Lloyd's highlighted one color, the bad guy's highlighted another, and the background's like purple, and just like that weird color fight is so cool looking. I just thought it was super dope, and just such a unique angle to take it, and it was just a really cool fight, and I just really liked how that turned out. There is so many like quiet moments throughout this movie where like no music plays. It just lets you take in the moment. And I think honestly some of those worked really well, to where you're just silent, you're just taking in what these characters are taking in. And I think it just maybe helps, you feel what the family's feeling. really everyone in this movie had their moment to shine. No one was really, brushed aside too much, maybe except for Yuri, because he's like in it for 2 scenes and he doesn't really do much of anything. One thing that desperately irks me that they didn't even do, this whole movie is about them trying to make a dessert, for Anya to win a Stella Star. And, they're doing this whole mission to try and make a dessert, and they get all the ingredients to make this dessert, and they didn't even make the dessert in the movie. I just really wanted to see them make it, and I'm a little annoyed that I didn't get to see them make it. I mean, it was played more as a joke that their oven wasn't working when Anya was going to make it, but I would have loved to have seen them try and make it, and even learn to make it and eat it, which none of the family even got to eat the dessert. Pretty much this movie begins again at the very end because they're going on another vacation to try and figure out how to make another dessert. So this movie basically is looping. A little bit more sci-fi-esque because you have a character that Yor is fighting that literally is like RoboCop practically. But honestly, I highly recommend you go check this movie out. I think it's very fun. I think there is so many nice moments in it, and I had a really great memory with it. And honestly, I was shocked that this movie had popcorn buckets. This is like the first anime film I think I've ever seen in the United States have popcorn buckets, because it had popcorn buckets, a cup, and they were giving out little art drawings for going to go see the movie. I am shocked that they have that, and I desperately hope that for the 4th My Hero movie, they get, popcorn buckets and cool stuff you can go get when you're at the movie. So leave your guys' thoughts about Spy Family Code White in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and this is Drago signing out.